All right, hello, and welcome back to AstroBlock. And it has been 2 weeks since I fired this up. We are now in version 1.1.12, and oh lord, things are different, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Let's take a look at our quest book, and you can see, oh, everything is different. Yeah, so the gear requirements, it's only requiring tier 1 now, and that's gone. The other tiers are gone. The thermal protection stuff, the other tiers of that are gone. We've got a bunch of these that we've already got, but don't have quests for because they've been changed out. Which I guess just means we get more quest rewards, right? That's fun. Scanner module for rare ores, weird stuff like that. Basic machinery, a whole bunch of new stuff. One noticeable thing is we no longer have a jetpack. It just removed it from our inventory, so I've equipped a spacesuit chestplate here instead for the time being. And we're going to have to figure out, that's the thing with this mod pack thus far, just because it's in its early stages, is we make 2 steps forward and then we take a massive step back, going, hey, what are we supposed to be doing right now? But thankfully our coal generator seems to still be working, so we do have power pretty well sorted. We do have oxygen pretty well sorted. I have a sword. That's nice. We don't have a jetpack, which means jumping back and forth between things seems very dangerous. Over here, we have an auto farm, although I did look at this plant gatherer, apparently doesn't replant things, so this is less automated than we might like. And it also has a range of just 1 block until we create a range add-on for it. Over here, we have a plastic processing system, not entirely automated because we need to put down wood blocks here to soak away this so it can get its oak sap out of there and throw it into this latex processing unit to make dry rubber. There we go. Actually, we've got another one. Throw that there. And then if we look into here, we have an auto-sieve that doesn't work because now it has an incorrect mesh. So some stuff has changed. Things are different. I'm threatened by change. And of course, at the very top, we do have our coal plant being all awesome and fancy and whatnot. So, the question stands, now that everything has changed on us, what are we meant to be doing? Okay. If we look here, one thing that has changed that I'm very happy about is that it looks like diamonds from sieves are back. So if we look at diamonds, pull this thing up. If we look over, page 2, sieve, we can now sieve compressed dust or dust through a flint stiffened mesh or an iron stiffened mesh. Though, let's see, 3%, 1%. Okay, a higher percent chance, higher drop chance through iron. And yeah, we can get diamonds that way. That's very helpful because I've spent a lot of time hopping back and forth between all these asteroids out there, not able to find a ton. And for a lot of the automation stuff, we kind of needed diamond tools as a basic component. So that's something that's back. I'm going to have to go through here and try and get credit for a bunch of these things that we already have. Like, for example, a whole bunch of these items we already have. Copper ingots, I'm sure we've got. Compressed iron, we've got lying around. These mesh items, we can definitely get a handle on. But now a whole bunch of this stuff has changed as well. So there's a bonus chapter on pets, a chapter on energy, a chapter on liquids. Yeah, and now jetpacks. We no longer have them. We have to start crafting them ourselves. We can make a plastic jetpack. But yeah, until then, I'm kind of nervous about hopping back and forth between asteroids. I think we still have the grappling hook somewhere, but yeah, we've got it there. But I don't entirely trust my ability to aim that thing correctly. So jumping around without a jetpack seems dangerous. Look at that. Open Computers is also in here. So we've got, there are assorted achievements with that as well. Although a lot of these require resources I don't think we have access to. So the big question for me is, well, which of these, how should we be guiding what we want to be doing? Yeah, basic mechanical pipe is already, let's see, advanced machinery, vehicle charging, a Venus rover. I don't think we need a Venus rover yet. Mechanism machines. Oh gosh, that's a lot of these. Okay. There's a lot of stuff we can get credit for. That's neat. Generators, we've got a bunch of those. Do we have any, let's see, storage? All right, we have gotten a bunch of the storage stuff done, which is great. Now, one of the big questions that I've had with this mod pack that I haven't encountered an answer to, though I haven't been looking super closely either, is kind of where do we set up our base of operations? The premise is that we are stranded in the asteroid belt, and we in theory do want to go to the overworld. In fact, if you look at the rocketry setup, the first thing here is to visit the dimension, the overworld. Now, thankfully, there is a little bit of a heads up here. It says, after getting to Earth, there are multiple ways to get back to your station. You can use /station home or find an asteroids research paper in invaded buildings, but it requires a tier 3 rocket. Diamond level armor and weapons is recommended before going to Earth, and be careful, it rains acid on Earth. So, if you die on Earth or any other planet, you will respawn in your space station. This is helpful to know. I'm very excited about this tooltip, because what it tells me is, yes, we do want our station to be our base of operations, right? There's been part of me that's worried about building too much up in here because, well, what if we end up, leaving for the overworld, and then we end up, creating a big base in the overworld, and, we don't want to create a whole bunch of stuff here that we're not going to end up using. This tells me, okay, no, it actually does make sense for us to kind of set this up as our home and invest heavily in here, even though we may want to visit other places and even, set up larger bases. So once we should have diamond level armor before we do that. Let's try and make this our goal, right? Let's try and make the goal that we can get our way to the overworld, and at least we could use that as our, I don't know, our effort. So to do that, we need to build a rocket. And let's see. So tier 1. Oh, come on, just give me a tier 1 rocket. Tier 1 rocket. It still shows up tier 4. Okay, whatever. So this would require a nose cone, a bunch of heavy-duty plates, rocket fins, etc., a chest. Okay, so heavy-duty plates, compressed aluminum, compressed bronze, compressed steel. That seems doable. What about these? Okay, these are so basically we just need a lot of these ores that we, compress a bunch of these things in the compressor. We do have that's a compressor. Oh, and it's compressed a bunch of dust for us. That's nice. Do we have this automated in some fashion? I guess not. Okay, cool. Let's see. Ooh. What does our mesh situation look like? Because one of the big two. Okay, flint stiffen mesh. Yeah, but I want the iron stiffen one. Well, that's okay. We can make an iron stiffen one, can't we? Pretty sure. Let's go ahead and give that a shot. Iron stiffened. There we go. Iron stiffened mesh. Yes. Craft that and toss that in there. And now, if we go ahead and wait. No, that's the compressed one, isn't it? Now, of course, we do eventually want to get compressed stuff through an auto-sieve, but until such time, compressed dust. There we go. Thank you. Until such time, we can go ahead and manually do this, because I think the automation stuff... Oh, there we go. We made there we go. We have diamonds. Hooray for us. We have 1 diamonds. That's fantastic news. So it said we should have diamond armor. So let's figure out, how do we get ourselves some infinite diamonds? Also, why do we even need this charge pad, given that you stole our jetpack? Man, I'm just asking. Okay. So if we want diamonds, we need an auto-sieve. The diamonds come out of, so we can do let's see, auto-sieve, sieve, right. It's not going to show up like that, is it? No. Okay. Let's look at auto sieve. So we can have an auto heavy sieve and an auto sieve. An auto heavy sieve requires a block of steel and steel ingots and glass and a heavy sieve. I think we've got steel. Right. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. We need steel dust, which is enriched iron with coal or carbon of any sort. Okay. Yeah. And our infuser is over here. Cool. Okay. So, we need to take a bunch of this, we need to throw a bunch of coal at it, and we need to throw the coal basically twice at it. And yeah, we've got plenty of, I can just go ahead and steal charcoal out of here, because charcoal works. Throw that in there. Basically, this will all become steel dust. We'll throw it back, or it will become enriched iron. We'll throw it back in. It will become steel dust, and then we can smelt up the steel dust in the furnace, and we'll get a bunch of steel ingots. So that will get us to our heavy sieve. The question now, though, is our auto heavy sieve. Although, you know what? Part of me wonders because to do that, we would need a way to automatically compress things. We have a regular sieve. What do we need to pipe into it? Given that there are generators and whatnot, what do we need to pipe into it to get diamonds? We need to pipe in. So if we use a regular sieve, just regular dust. Okay, so we could pipe regular dust through an iron stiffened mesh. That'll give us a better chance. Yes, a better chance of diamonds. And okay, so dust. So we would need for that a dust generator, ideally. And it looks like that. So for that, we need diamond shovel and a cobblestone generator, which we have been able to make in the past. In fact, I think we already have one. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and reuse that, right? Rather than going through and compressing all this stuff. We make a dust generator, then we can pipe that thing into the auto-sieve, and then we won't worry about the fact that it's not compressed. Okay, so this requires 4 diamond shovels, which requires 4 diamonds and 8 reinforced sticks. Oh gosh, really? Are you serious? Can be found in the ice plains on Earth. Okay. So maybe we can't... Can we seriously not create diamond shovels? Okay, no, we can't create diamond shovels because we need reinforced sticks, and we can't craft reinforced sticks. Because to do that, we need glacieric ice shards, which can only be found on the ice plains on Earth. Okay, so they have gated us in that sense. So then the question becomes, how else can we automate the process of dust? Because we can't get a dust generator. We do have a cobble generator. Let's see. Dust. How do we get dust? We can compress sand. We could also use a stonework factory with material stonework factory with diamond pickaxes. I'm curious now as to whether it'll let us do that. Let's see. Oh, stone rod. That is doable. Okay, so we can create stone pickaxes, but not, or diamond pickaxes, but not diamond shovels. That is, I mean, that's interesting. Go ahead and throw that in there, because why the heck not? But that does mean I'm going to have to do a bunch of sifting here, which, okay. So this is liable to be quite the grindy process. At the very least, should make a chest, right? And it looks like it is not pulling though. I wonder if the side here matters. It might. Can I disconnect here? Yeah, none. Take this to pull. None. Maybe. Oh, you know what? This one doesn't even require. Yeah, this one doesn't need access to actual power. This is a coal-based compressor, so it's not like it's sitting on a power cable or anything. We can just put this thing on top of a hopper if we really care to. Although that does bring up the fact that we could create an electric compressor, if we so chose, with some compressed steel, some iron plating, which looks doable. So I tell you what, I'm going to disappear for a little while. I'm going to let this thing keep going. We're going to try and upgrade the compressor to something electric and probably wire it up over in our sifting room. And yeah, in the meantime, I guess I may do some additional dust sifting as time allows. But we can at least automate this process to some extent. I mean, we want to eventually create the steel. Oh, actually, you know, we looked at the materials machine. Let's see. Factory. That's not helpful. What was it? Dust. We need to make sure that can we actually craft the thing itself, right? So we can get it from the material stonework factory. We determined we could craft the pickaxes, but can we create the material stonework factory? Plastic, we have the ability to create. Steel casing, I believe we have the pink slime. No. Cheese slime ball. Oh no. There's a question. Are we going to be able to get slime from somewhere? Sugar, cactus green. No. So, in fact, what we probably need then is multiple compressors chain in a sequence, right? We need to. So we have. Well, no. Okay. We determined that we can't create the dust generator. Can we create the sand generator? Yes. Yes, we can. We just need sand, water, lava, and iron shovels, which, oh gosh, are you serious? No, any stick. Okay, good. So if we create a sand generator, then we can run that through the compressor once and then run the output of that into here, right? So this is an iron stiffened mesh. We don't want dirt anymore. Yeah, cool. Okay, so let me go about crafting us up an electric compressor, getting the piping set up, hopefully. I need to figure out exactly what the rules are for getting stuff out of this compressor. Well, the electric one may be different, so it doesn't even matter. And I'll be back in a minute. All right, let's jump back in here. I'm a little early, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and, yeah, let's just drop off a whole bunch. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Just, oh, is it not going to let me? Whatever. Can It let me take some. I thought it. Whatever. Okay. Oh man, you step away for just a little bit, and then all of a sudden you forget all the things. Let's go ahead and remove. We'll remove this auto sieve. Oh gosh. All right. We're. Yeah, I gotta put a chest down. Gotta put a chest down. We'll just throw a bunch of junk in there, so we've got some space to work with. Now is the time where we test whether the sieving system will work. And I don't want to lose that sieve, please. So could you? Oh, right, because all these seeds and whatnot that we had gotten from before. Fair enough. Give me the sieve. All right. So the question then becomes. So this is power. So we can just go ahead and just. I'm just gonna go ahead and we'll make this pretty some other time. But the moment we're just gonna run this out like this. Let's get rid of you for now because we're not using you for anything. And yeah, you're just taking up needless space. Okay, so we've got power coming out of here. The question is, so I have this electric compressor managed to build. We'll go ahead and put a logistical transporter right there, and an electric compressor on top of it. Okay, so it does connect to power, and it looks like that's probably the right slot, which is good. We'll put logistical transporter. That is yes, items. Cool, that's what we want. But whoops. Okay, and it does show it is getting power. Good, so that's good, and it's got its own internal buffer of power. Cool. And then we want to try getting ourselves. I need to put a little crafting table in here. I happen to have a crafting slab. Awesome. Let's go ahead and toss that up there. Let's create 2 chests. So, boom, and then balance, boom, and let's create put one of those. Whoa, I do have to be careful because there's no oxygen in this room, so we've got to be a little mindful of that. Come on, no. All right, fair enough. I'm very talented at this. The question is, can we pipe stuff in through the top and the bottom? Can we get from one? Oh gosh, no, stop. No, I don't want dirt. No. All right, thanks. Whole bunch of extra dirt that we didn't need because that dirt generator. Why did we even want a dirt generator? Why do we even have that lever? Okay, like that. And then let's go ahead and set this up. So this should be push and then pull. I don't know if you need to set both, but okay. Pull and then wait. No. Sorry. Pull and then push. Yes. Okay. So the idea here would be take whatever's in the top, send it down into the bottom. Oh, of course I can't do that. Well, I didn't need to put it there in the begin with. Yeah, I can put it right in front of the thing. That'll be fine. And if this works, then we have use. We can go from the sand generator to dust using just power, and we'll find that out very quickly. Okay, so yeah, let's grab some of this cobblestone. Just chuck a bunch of that in here. Cobblestone. It's gonna take anything into there. No, it is not. Okay. And yet, if I do this, that will run. Okay, so it's at least gonna produce stuff. Is it gonna take the output? Can we get the output? What's gonna happen when this is done? And okay, the output does. Oh, I haven't pulled this into. There we go. Okay, yes, awesome. Okay. And does this fill up all the slots? Okay, so it's. I suppose if there are recipes that are crafting slot style, that could get confusing. But okay, it does eventually fill up all the slots. It just takes a little while. Okay, cool. So this is and right now we are automatically getting gravel, just using electricity. So that's pretty neat. At some point we are going to want to. I have a bunch of tin blocks somewhere. We could actually expand out some of these rooms and stuff, and eventually create oxygen things for in here too, because we do have the piping for the oxygen going to these 3 rooms. We just don't have. Yeah. Okay. So that means if we put a sand generator on top of there, throw that in here. So what did we need to create a sand generator? Yeah, just water and lava, which I really hope we can still craft lava in the same way, because if that's changed, let's see, crucible. Yes. Okay. Cool. Let's start that cooking then. Actually, we've already got it here. So there we go. And I think I need to do that several times. So that's going to be a little bit of a process, but that's okay. Then, so instead of piping into here, so what we'll do is we'll have the sand generator pipe it into here, pipe it out from there into the autosieve. So we'll get dust out, which will go into the autosieve. We're not using cobblestone or anything. The autosieve will then give us diamonds. Hooray. That should work. And we've got all the materials for that. Right? We're pretty much good to go. So let's just build it. We can build the what do we need for the sand generator? Sand generator. Oh yeah, we need a bunch of shovels. I don't have sticks. I've got sticks upstairs. I'm also just going to go ahead and disable this for right now so that we can actually generate some water I can steal. So that's not all going to crafting tiny dry rubber, as nice as it is. Okay, so we have a lava and a water bucket. So we've made some achievements, I think. Let's take these. Oh yeah, for picking up the compressor, we get a common reward. Some lofty lollies. Lovely. The electric compressor, we get a reward for that. Cool. Oh, and then yeah, eventually we'll get. If we picked up the crucibles, we'll get rewards for those too. But okay, let's see about crafting up. We need 6 of these, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, no. What am I doing? Let's go through the recipe book so I don't do something stupid. Sand generator. Boom. Yeah, these. Need a bunch of these. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, give me a sand. Oh, I need 1 piece of sand. Do I seriously not have a piece of sand? There we go. 1 block of sand. Perfect. Let's go ahead and craft it. Sand generator. Give me this. Now, let's see about setting up the whole shebang, okay? So we're going to do this. It's going to be ugly, but that's fine. I'm okay with it, so you should be too. Got a bunch of gravel, and this was all just proof of concept, remember? That's empty, so cool. Now, instead, we'll put the sand generator right up here, and that's now pumping stuff into there. And, of course, this is going to be all sorts of confused, so it's just not going to work, and that's fine. Go ahead and get rid of this. So the sand generator doesn't require power. It just spits out sand forever and ever, amen. And that's great. That's what we want it to do. Just plop some, not much space anyway. So then we'll go out from there, get rid of this. We'll put the autosieve here. Now the autosieve is going to be very slow. Unless we feed it food, which I don't know if we can automate the feeding of food. That would be kind of nice. We'll find out though. And I suppose, let's look at dust, compressed dust. Can we go from, no. Okay, so we can go from compressed to compressed. And I suppose, okay, so we could use an auto crafting system. Right, so I in my head, I'm like, oh, crafting, well, that's something we have to manually, but no, there are formulaic assemblers, which are actually, yeah, those are things we could build. That's something we could do too if we wanted to. But okay, but we're getting off track. Let's make sure this thing has power, and I'm hoping it'll accept power from here. Let's see. Yes, okay, it does accept power. It doesn't have a mesh. It's dark and scary, but for whatever reason. Where I had a mesh. I picked up the mesh. Where's the mesh? String mesh. It's literally right there in my inventory. I just can't see things. Okay. We don't need 2 meshes. Thank you very much. Let's get rid of that. And yeah, okay. So then we'll have to clear the stuff out of here, but we'll get all the piping set up correctly first. Need another logistical transport. Oh, there's the elite one. But let's go with the. Actually, you know what? We should use the elite one is faster. We should use the elite one here, since that seemed to be a bit of a slow process because you need to move 9 things to get that thing going anyway. So we'll do that. Let's configure this to pull. Figure this up here to push. Push. There we go. And then from here, pull, push. It was already set up the right way. What's wrong with me? Okay. And then from there, yeah, we'll just plop a, I don't know, plop a chest right here. And then, oh man. Actually, I should have tested this too as to whether we can pull from that direction. Otherwise, we may need to pull from the bottom. I hope not. Pull and push. Okay. So if we clear these out now, Oh, look at that. It moves half a stack at a time. That's fantastic. And there we go. Now it is running. It's going to start producing some dust for us, and we should start auto-sieving as soon as this goes through. It's going to produce some dust. Get that in there, and now we produce that. I hope it doesn't stay in there. We'll find out, I guess. There we go. Nope. It goes into our chest. So now we have automatic sieving going on. That's fantastic. Thank you, whoever you may be. And I suppose we can give you, yeah, here's a lofty lolly to run faster, because you're definitely getting, oh, oxygen supply is invalid. All right, let's get ourselves some oxygen. Yeah, that's yeah. All right, let's pay attention. Pay attention to what we're doing. Yeah, go ahead and get that one recharging. Yeah, important to remember that we don't have oxygen running in here, but that's okay. Let's see if we look here. Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely not keeping up in the slightest, but that's okay. We could create more autosieves and throw them on power. We're going to need to know at some point how we're doing power-wise, but we're at least crafting a whole bunch of we'll at least get a whole bunch of diamonds out of this eventually. It's a slower drop chance, and it is all automated because we're getting this for free. It's operating off of power, but there was at one point generators. Yeah, generators. It was a coal generator, eventually solar panels, geothermal generators, flux controller. What is a flux controller? So yeah, different ways for us to improve upon our power generation options, which I guess we'll have to deal with in the next episode. Although we may also want to focus a little bit on, I'm debating, let me know what you think about this, debating that we go in here and basically clear this area out and make this be our storage center, right? We also need to worry about food. We also do need to make sure to craft a jetpack, because a lot of these recipes do require some of the basic ores like aluminum and whatever, which there are plenty of, but we do need to make sure that we're able to access it. And I'm not nervous about my ability to do so without a jetpack, just relying entirely on the grappling hooks, because we did, a little scary. So I think we may set up some drawers in here with the drawer controller to get our inventory a little more organized, so I just spend less time waste less time around here doing that. And we'll try and maybe optimize the food situation as well. Lots of stuff for us to do. And of course, that's all in furtherance of the goal of eventually getting us over to the overworld. But in the meantime, we do have automated diamonds. Let's just prove it. Yeah, there we go. Automated. I was gonna be embarrassed if that was not the case. We will have to leave it for there. Excited about the new changes. I'm glad the diamonds are back and we don't have to. I was nervous about having to spend hours hunting around for very rare asteroids, but this seems like a decent balance of changing the recipes, but still keeping things reasonable. And yeah, so let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next episode. Cheers.